This is infection-free zone, and the whole idea is to survive the zombie apocalypse by picking a real-world location, like the city of Edinburgh, which has a castle in it, and it will recreate that area relatively accurately to how it is in the real world. So see all these walls? That would be a really, really good spot to choose. Alternatively, you could pick a place like Fort Independence, which is from Fallout 4 in Boston, or Fort Monroe, which is in a star fortress, one of the easiest to defend places against the zombie apocalypse. All of these would be great places to start and attempt to survive the zombie apocalypse. But what if we chose the White House? White House, Tennessee? The White House. Yeah, this one. The one that says it's an extremely large building and hard to defend. That's the one we want as our headquarters. Now, looking at the grounds, they're pretty accurately recreated, and you'll notice that there is a small wall. It's not going to be very good, but, you know, there is a wall. So we choose that as our headquarters, and, well, now the poop is going to hit the fan, and it's going to blow all over us. It's going to be terrible. But that's zombie apocalypse for you. It's time to set up and look around. Now, we're in Washington, D.C. Wait a minute. Oh, well, I guess we're the White House, so the Secret Service building is probably going to have lots of guns. We're looking for important resources. Assault rifles, riot gear, shotguns, pistols, ammunition crates. And you know what's interesting? This game and its Google Maps input, whatever, museums have a high chance of producing weapons. Well, guess what's all in DC? The entire history of the country with the most guns in the history of guns. It's like, this is ridiculous. Museums, museums, museums. Here's a little museum. It's got pole arms and guns. But now what we gotta do, well, is survive. So first things first, we're gonna scout out literally every building around us. So we've got 4 squads. We might as well create a 4th and have them scout. Needless to say, people need food. Guns need bullets. We need building materials to expand our little colony here of the living against, well, the undead. And here we go. We're gonna try to survive for 100 days in Washington, D.C. Well, get that car, that's for dang sure. And we're gonna convert one of these buildings into a warehouse because we're gonna be getting a lot of resources. There are, well, a ton of buildings all around us. Like, look at this. This is just the near vicinity for our capital. And now that we've already got an automobile, we can really go foraging pretty far. So if there's museums loaded with weaponry all across the city, well, we're gonna get them. There's also just tons and tons of stuff that can have food. If you were to pick your local neighborhood, chances are that you wouldn't be able to find this many resources this easily. Now, we're in a heavily urbanized environment, so there's gonna be people probably surviving here, which may or may not be friendly, and there's gonna be a lot of dead people turned zombies. So we're gonna turn this one into a warehouse, and you'll notice that a couple little green circles are gonna pop out because we have, well, I guess 10 workers available to us right now, and they're all gonna be converting this into a warehouse. After that, we're gonna wanna try to get some shelters up, but it's already nighttime on our first day. They're telling me not to work during the nighttime because they're zombies, but I don't care. Progress takes sacrifice. Oh, look at this. The Secret Service building, well, it looks like we got some shotguns and unknown. Dude, what is that? I hope it's a Super Nintendo. So we've pretty much checked all the buildings that were in the compound. The one thing I have against this game is I do not like the control scheme at all. I wish we had just classic RTS controls, but we don't. So we gotta work with what we have, and that is this. So it's past midnight. I have no zombie hordes around me, and I'm kind of getting cheeky. I feel like if I sent 2 infantry squad outs, we would probably be relatively safe during the nighttime. Okay, there's a horde. So it's 5 a.m. and I think it's time to send everybody out. And look at this. Look at all these buildings. Did we not pick up a shotgun? Here's another police officer building. It could have assault rifles and riot gear, and that's kind of the best stuff. I want to make another squad, but until we get more weaponry, I'm gonna hold off. I don't want them to go out and die. We're gathering a lot of resources, but the most precious of all is, well, human lives. We can't easily replace human lives. We can easily replace guns. Hey, there it is. So let's convert this to a shelter, and we're out of resources, so what we need to do, well, is chop more wood. That should be easy. There's tons of trees in our front lawn. Okay, there's some zombies in one of these buildings, but we got guns and they don't, so, you know, we'll call that a victory. Oh, we got pole arms. That's weird to think people using pikes against zombies, but I guess that's a pretty effective weapon. Now, they recommended us build a watchtower. I'm gonna do that once our first shelter's done, because I'm thinking that'll allow us to build to get more squads out. Even though we're surrounded by potential guns, I haven't seemed to find too many. I think that's because we had to upgrade. Oh, that's why. One of the squads didn't have any guns at all, and look, they're automatically upgrading themselves with the plate armor. Some of these people have like plate armor. There's a shotgun, so see, someone has a machete. Naturally, they all want to upgrade themselves before any surplus weaponries are put in the storage. It's nighttime and we're searching the last building. Hold on, there's already a zombie squad? Well, that's not good. I don't know what they're doing, if they're just like hanging out in this building or what. It's kind of hard to tell, but we're converging on them from all sides. And we used our vehicle, which was pretty dang cool. So let's get everybody inside and we'll get through the night. We definitely need to put some kind of a defensive perimeter up because the zombies are just getting in relatively easily. It's day 3 though, and we have survived. There are the workers going. What are we in need of? I guess we're in need of wood, so we're chopping the wood and using it at about the same time. We sure could use more people. Maybe we'll have to investigate this smoke sooner rather than later. All right, all 4 squads investigate. Then we'll go back to pillaging, looting the building. I mean, there's nobody there, dude. We will accept these survivors. Welcome to the colony. Come on board. And we'll search that building. All right, so this is what we look like. We've basically filled up what looks like about maybe 2/3, like 50 to 60 something % of the White House right now. We've got a few more buildings and we got to decide whether we want to scrap them. Like this one, I'm thinking we actually want to deconstruct it. Once we get a few more people, we'll deconstruct this one and I think we'll repopulate these 2. But before we do any of that, it's time to build our first defensive structure, which is a wooden tower. It's really interesting. Like, what's going on with those weird overlapping triangles? Okay, so this is great. There's gonna be no zombies on the street because it's a full moon. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm thankful for it. All right, look at this. We have a massive amount of extra weaponry, but what we don't have is extra people. The living quarters capacity is already pretty much filled out. This one is gonna need to be converted into housing, and I say we put max workers on it. But they don't work at nighttime. Someone left a trap? I say we can inspect this trap. We're smarter than this, right? So we'll inspect it. Hey, we found seeds. This is gonna be very good. We're gonna be able to start our agricultural program. Then we won't have to just loot for food all the time. We can be relatively self-sustainable. Look at that, it's July 4th. We're in the White House. I mean, is there anything more patriotic than that? So we've got 61 total people. Everybody's got houses and people are happy enough to start producing more kids. We need to get some metal and we also need to clear this building out of the way. So let's just do it. Yo, someone's trying to talk to us. Tell me you got Pop-Tarts. So we need scientific materials and they're found in libraries. So let's look for little blue icons and look at that. You're in Washington, D.C. You're gonna have a lot of schools, universities, libraries. I mean, Washington, D.C. is filled with everything we need. It's just insanity. Now we're gonna pick our best squad, put them in the car. Let's send them a little bit further to like a relatively small biblioteca. And we'll send these 3 squads to this nearby building, which is relatively large and in charge. Hey, who's these guys? Some random squad of dudes with machetes running around town. Would you like to join my squad? Okay, well it's nighttime already. But we're gonna loot this building all the same. We have one singular guard tower and nobody guarding the town hall. We can't create a squad because no workers are available. That's probably because, well, they're all working. What about now? Hey, there we go. And these guys are armed with an assault rifle, 2 pistols, and 1 pike. Did you guys check this building out? Okay, good. Let's get you back. Oh, look at this building. I don't know why, but oh, it's got a parking lot, so it has fuel, food, and it's a teaching facility. This thing has like everything we need. Okay, that's problematic. This is problematic. We're gonna create another squad. They have 1 pike between the 2 of them. Guys, this is what you're gonna call not doing good. Hopefully these guys arrive just in time. Guys, shoot, 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 shoot the guns. The guns that go boom, boom, and the zombies that die when they get hit with the bullets. Do the thing. Why do I have to tell you guys how to do your jobs? So we've taken some damage. Oh, this is the new squad, squad number 5. But I think we're gonna be just fine. Now, I believe our newest squad is pretty much nobody with no weapons. And that's the last of our available people. So we're gonna need more weapons after we get the scientific material. I do like being able to just like summon a vehicle armed with dudes with Kalashnikovs. I said I think we're gonna be fine multiple times, and we were not fine multiple times. I think hope as a strategy is a little bit of a stretch in a zombie apocalypse. These guys are pretty well equipped. Get in the car and let's go investigate this new group. Hello, new group. Would you like to join my team? Hey, they're willing to join us. Well, welcome to the team. Now, where can I find some weapons? There's another museum down here. Oh my goodness. What building is it that has a museum and a teaching facility in the same place? This is an otherworldly find. We'll start with the small buildings. This map truly is, like, and by this map I mean like literal Washington, D.C. Seems like it'd be a pretty fantastic one. I think what we should probably get in the habit of doing is leaving a squad back at base during the daytime, even if it's just got a pike. We're gonna be bringing back some weapons. And they're telling me that I need to build some farm fields. I've got 75 food. I wonder how long. The problem is I don't think you can build freestanding structures. You have to just sort of like incorporate the buildings around you. So I think I'm gonna have to bring in this giant complex. So if we need a cookhouse, let's make this one a cookhouse. It's got a relatively small storage capacity, but I mean, why not? And we got medical supplies. Excellent. Basically, one of the things that we want is to create an antenna so that I believe we can start using a radio to call in more people. There's a lot of research options, but it just seems a little bit far away at this point in the game. Finding another car would also be fantastic because it takes a long time to move about town, especially the further from the White House we go. I guess no hordes are coming tonight? Sniper rifles would be fantastic to put in guard towers. Okay, prepare for winter. That's fantastic. It's like as if life wasn't already hard when everything is overrun by zombies, you still have snow. And man, does it take a long time to get stuff done around here. Like, I'm just trying to disassemble this building, which clearly I should have turned into something else. But we got a cookhouse, so that's good. Now we can build some fields. And you know what? The White House lawn should be pretty perfect for that. Look at that. There's a bat there, but I still think it counts. Now, we are fine on lumber, so I think at this point, we just need to, like, scavenging task. We'll reduce it to 0. We have 4 squads. I wonder what this building is in real Washington, D.C. I think it's the U.S. Department of the Interior. Where's the Pentagon? Oh, look at those. We got a pistol here. We're going to be able to upgrade one of these squads. That's a giant horde coming. We heard crowds and monsters wailing last night. I wonder what it could be. It's the zombies. All right, everybody back. Uh-oh. All right, so we pulled everybody back, and these zombies just came out of nowhere. Run! Jeez, we just lost 3 people right there. How do I gather the goods? So that was fun. This squad just got straight up wrecked. But we replenished them, and we definitely need more guard towers. We're gathering guns. I'm trying to think what else we could really use. I guess some really good guns at this Uniformed Services Facility. What a funny name. Whoa, what's this building? Protectors? What are protectors? Oh, like helmets and stuff? What a weird term. So everybody's out working. Oh, once again, I made that mistake of like not having anybody to defend the home. The worst thing I think I did in this game was to like decide to dismantle this building. Hey, look, there's more people. Would you like to join my squad? A new car! Let's see if these guys are friendly. Come on, stop running away. Why is this a game of whack-a-mole? All right, so they didn't want to join me, I guess. So what did we pick up? We've got some pistols and assault rifles, some riot gear, 9 polearm pikes. Hey, we got our first kids. All right, so we got 1 farm up and working. We still have these random like pistols out here, and I'm not entirely sure how the best way to go get them. Oh, and we got the car last night. Whoa, what is this giant building? It's so funny how like the auto generation is like, this is clearly a national monument. What if we turn it into an apartment complex? Oh, there's a few little like random police stations down here, which are perfect to get to via our new car. Food's gonna be very, very scarce in the wintertime. And what else is going to be scarce is our ability to survive this thing. I would like a metal guard tower. Fortified guard towers sound really, really good. We still need to make a research center. You know what? You're a research center. And we're almost done destroying this building. It's going to give us all the resources we could ever want, but my goodness, is it taking forever. And we found more survivors. You're all welcome here. Now, there's still 0 homeless people, so that's good. And they're saying there's unemployed people. That's preposterous. We have jobs that need to be done. And even more people willing to join? We're going to need a lot more houses. I don't know where we're finding them, because I got people... Oh, there we go. Found some dudes wielding machetes up here in this laboratory. So once this is done, my gosh, that's gonna take a while. We're only 10% done and it's almost mostly done through this day. And we survived another night. Fantastic. See, this is how obnoxious the controls can be. If you have a lot of people in and you want to select them all, it's like, why is it this hard? Raiders are coming. Okay, well, we've got some dudes that want to see what's up. So I'm gonna get my entire army and we're gonna go say hi. Well, I guess not the entire army because we got these people. All right, let's go say hi. Hello, raiders. Okay, they're bad. Well, we got more guns and more people. So we didn't even lose much. I'm gonna assign 20 people to the research lab and then another 20 people to repair the main base. All right, so it seems like the corners are the weakest. I like how this dude, Richard, is like got red war paint on his eyes. Like, I've seen some stuff. We got 2 vehicles. We got the research lab. Things are going well. Is anyone outside the walls? Well, not that we have walls, but outside of Constitution Avenue by 17th Street, I think we'll probably want to convert this section of buildings first. So now we can do research, and we need the antenna. Oh my gosh, whatever this is like, this is a giant fuel depot. Oh, this is all parking lots? I'm not seeing any agriculturally inclined buildings around me. Oh! Hot dang, it's a pickup truck. Excellent, I can build an antenna. And apparently it's winter. Well, I guess that makes sense because it's January, but I feel like it was just September. We'll put the antenna like literally on the front lawn right in front because I think that would just look cool. And we'll prioritize the work. We're getting close to basically being done in filling up a warehouse. We got the other pickup truck. They're gonna get some more guns, bring them back. Okay, we've got some zombies to fight, but we have a wild assortment of weapons. Oh, now I can call the squads back. Where's the button for that? There's gotta be a hotkey for that, right? There's no hotkey for that? Oh, there we go. Okay, all squads return. That's pretty cool. Well, I mean, we've survived 10 days in DC. I think definitely in the future, we're going to have to fortify this area. So the best way of doing that, building one giant wall around the perimeter or starting small? Well, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Pull the trigger on the like button if you did enjoy the video and want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.